A wealthy businessman was worried about his son's bad habits. He sought counsel from a wise old man. The old man met the man's son and took him out for a stroll. They walked into the woods, and the old man showed the boy a small sapling and asked him to pull it out. What did the old man do? The old man showed the boy a small sapling, as shown in the picture, and asked him to pull it out. The boy did so with ease, and they walked on. The old man then asked the boy to pull out a small plant. The boy did that too with a little effort. As they walked, the old man asked the boy to pull out the bush, which he did. The next was a small tree, which the child had to struggle a lot to pull out. Finally, the old man showed him a bigger tree and asked the child to pull it out. The child failed to pull it out even after trying it several times in different ways. The old man looked at the boy, smiled and said, "So's the case with bad habits, good or bad. Bad habits are hard to get rid of once they have settled in our system. It is best to get rid of them early." Shall we just ponder for a few minutes and see if we have any such bad habits in us? Can we try to pull out that bad habit right now and try to lead a life which is pleasing to God? God bless you, children. Methods of economics. First chapter. In my book, it is page number 11, 1.6. Methods of economics. Like any other science, economics also has its law or generalizations. These laws only govern the activities in the various divisions of economics. What are the various divisions of economics? They are consumption, production, exchange, and distribution. So the logical process of arriving at a law or generalization in a science only is called as methods. It's a logical process in which or through which we arrive at a law or generalization in a science only is called as method. The logical process of arriving at a law or generalization in a science is called its method. So there are two methods in economics. They are the deductive method and the inductive method. So how many methods are there in economics? There are two methods of reasoning in economics. They are the deductive method and the inductive method. Look at the picture here. We have two types of reasoning, the deductive reasoning and the inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning is we arrive at a conclusion from a general principle. From a general principle, we arrive at a particular case or a special case. That is only called as deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is just the opposite of the deductive reasoning. From a special case, we arrive at a general principle. That is inductive reasoning. I just want to explain this through an example. First, let us see the deductive reasoning. Now you are all in class 11.4. Okay, it's a business maths group, so it's standard 11.4. So I will just give an example from your class. All students of standard 11-4 are intelligent and good. I'm just giving a general statement. All students of standard 11-4 are intelligent and good. There is a particular girl called Kala, a specific girl, Kala. Kala is in standard 11-4. My first statement was all students of standard 11-4 are intelligent and good. This is, I'm talking about the entire class, entire 11-4. All the girls are very intelligent and they are very good. Next statement is Kala is in standard 11-4. Kala is one of the students in standard 11-4. And now I say Kala is also intelligent and good. How did I arrive at this conclusion? It was from a general principle to a special case or a specific person. First I said the entire class of standard 11-4 is intelligent and good, and from that I arrived to a particular case or a special case, Kala, and said Kala is also very intelligent and good. This type of reasoning is called as deductive reasoning. This is only called as deductive reasoning. It is also called an analytical or abstract method. Analytical or abstract method. It consists in deriving conclusions from general truth. So we come to a conclusion, we derive conclusions from general truths. What was the general truth here? I said that standard 11-4 is intelligent and good and intelligent. Then after that I arrived at a particular case, Kala. So deductive method is also called as analytical or abstract method. It consists in deriving conclusions from general truth. So who believed in this deductive method? The classical and the neoclassical school of economists notably applied method of deductive method. Classical means those who lived before the 18th century, from Adam Smith. Then the modern economists, neoclassical. So a few of classical economists and neoclassical economists believed in this kind of method, the deductive method. Next we have the inductive reasoning. Again I would like to explain this with an example. Okay, so here inductive reasoning, from a special case we arrive at a general principle. From a particular truth we arrive at a general truth. That is only called as inductive reasoning. For example, I ate strawberries and my lips swelled. Okay, I ate strawberries and my lips swelled. This happened for the first time. I ate strawberries and my lips swelled. Next, again I had strawberries and my lips swelled. So this is happening for the second time. Again after a few days I had strawberries, and after having strawberries I noticed that my lips swelled. So 3 times the same thing happened. Okay, so whenever I ate strawberries my lips swelled. So I'm arriving at a truth now, and from this I infer that I am allergic to strawberries. Looking at the trend, I come to a conclusion. Swollen lips after eating strawberries may be a sign of allergy. So I am allergic to strawberries. So this type of reasoning is called as inductive reasoning. ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் கேஸ்லேருந்து ஒரு ஜென்ரல் பிரின்சிபலுக்கு அரைவ் பண்ணுறேன். ஃபஸ்ட்டு டைம் சாப்பிட்டேன், எனக்கு அலர்ஜி மாதிரி என்னுடைய லிப்ஸ் ஸ்வெல் ஆயிடுச்சு. செகண்ட் டைம் சாப்பிட்டேன், என்னுடைய லிப்ஸ் ஸ்வெல் ஆயிடுச்சு. தேர்ட் டைமும் சாப்பிட்டேன், என் லிப்ஸ் ஸ்வெல் ஆயிடுச்சு. இதிலேருந்து நான் என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டேன்? ஸ்ட்ராபெரி எனக்கு ஒத்து வராது, ஸ்ட்ராபெரிக்கு நான் அலர்ஜிக். ஸோ இது ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் கேஸ்லேருந்து நான் ஒரு generalized ட்ரூத்துக்கு அரைவ் பண்ண. திஸ் இஸ் only called as inductive reasoning. It is also called as empirical method, and it was adopted by historical school of economics. Here it was followed by the classical and neoclassical. Here we have the historical school of economics. So inductive method, first there is experimentation, then there is observation, then a statistical method is involved. So there are two methods of reasoning in economics. Methods of economics: deductive method and inductive method. The logical process of arriving at a law or generalization in a science only is called as method, and in economics we have two methods, the deductive method and the inductive method. So what do you mean by deductive method? It is also named as analytical or abstract method. It consists in deriving conclusions from general truths. It takes few general principles and applies them to draw conclusions. Ricardo, Senior, J.S. Mill, Malthus, Marshall and Pigou applied the deductive method in their economic investigation. There are certain steps for deductive method. First, the analyst must have a clear and precise data of the problem to be inquired. The analyst clearly defines the technical terms. Then he gives hypothesis. Then the hypothesis has to be verified. So these are the steps of deductive method. Inductive method of economic analysis. This is also called as empirical method. It is adopted by the historical school of economics. It involves the process of reasoning from a particular facts to general principles. So in this we have certain steps. First we have the experimentation, then we have the observation, then we have the statistical method. So what are the steps? First we have to collect the data. Then by observing the data, conclusions are drawn. Then generalization of the data. Then last we have to verify the verification of the hypothesis. So these are the steps involved in inductive method.